I get asked which of the AA steps or principles have the most possibility to delay or even derail trauma recovery. Steps 1 through 3 are probably the most impactful. They start with being powerless. Step 1, we admitted we were powerless over alcohol, that our lives had become unmanageable. It starts with being powerless over alcohol. But the longer you're in the program, and this is why I think there needs to be more research into the long-term effects of 12 steps, the longer you're in the program, the powerlessness becomes not just over the core addiction or the core behavior, but over anything but your own attitude. This winds up with a lot of learned helplessness. I am powerless to change my job. I am powerless to change someone else. I should just stay and change my attitude, even if my boss is treating me terribly. As opposed to, maybe I'm going to learn some new skills and find a different job, which leads me to a gripe I have with the Serenity Prayer. While the Serenity Prayer does help a lot of people, at the same time, if you take it to its extremes, you have two options: the things you can change and the things you can't. There's no gray area. There's no, well, maybe there's some things I can influence. We spend a lot of time focusing on the things we cannot control in the program, and very little time on changing the things we can. Step 2 is also damaging for trauma survivors. It reads, came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. And just like with step 1, when you start off, it's just about the core addiction. But as you are in the program, as you laughingly call each other crazy, as you call yourselves the Sick Puppy Club, it becomes a truism that you're a little crazy or you wouldn't be here in the first place. When you contrast that to trauma survivors who are, for the most part, not in any way clinically insane, but feel crazy, being triggered by things, having flashbacks, feeling scared all the time when there doesn't seem to be a reason, these are symptoms of trauma. This is not evidence of insanity, but it's easy to confound the two when your program is telling you you're crazy and you need to admit it, and your therapist is saying you aren't crazy and I wish you could see and accept that. Step 3, it's about turning your will and your life over to a power greater than yourself. When I started the program, I was 23 years old. Well, technically when I started EA and Motions Anonymous, I was even younger than that. But when I started really working the steps, I was 23. I was fresh out of school. I had not had a chance to really plot my own life, make my own decisions. And I'm immediately told when I get into the program, you can't make decisions for yourself. You shouldn't even try. If you believe in a higher power, turn your decisions over to God. If you don't believe in a higher power, turn your decisions over to your group, your sponsor. AA's basic principle is that you cannot make the decisions for yourself. If you're a trauma survivor trying to develop your own agency, trying to trust yourself more, it's not a great thing to hear. I don't think it's a safe thing to hear that actually you shouldn't trust yourself. And we're not going to teach you how to make better decisions. We're going to teach you to stop making any at all.